Good morning, my lusty divas and dudes. Happy Thursday. Okay, so it's been a while since I've done one of these. Ooh, my hands are kind of dry. I apologize for that in advance. But it has been a while since I've done one of these sexy time stories. Okay, so if you don't know, I love older men. I love older men. Men between the ages of about 50 and 60 make my heart sing. Oh, do you all like my dress, honey? This is from Lovely Wholesale, darling. Lovely Wholesale, darling. Yes, bitch. Come through for a bitch. Yes, Lovely Wholesale has come through for a bitch, honey. But anyway, I love older men. I love men between the ages of 50 and 60. And if they take care of themselves, I'll even go up to 70. Okay. I have been blessed that I have really connected with many men who are of older stature, and they've taken care of themselves. And I'm just spoiled, you know. And in my mind, I always think that the sex is better because they take their time. Baby, you can do it. Take your time. Do it right. You can do it, baby. Do it tonight. Okay, so anyway, guy that I'm talking to now is about 52. But anyway, I don't have anything against younger guys, but for some reason they just make me uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Make me uncomfortable to the point that I'm just like moving around in my seat. I'm just like really fucking uncomfortable. So anyway, it has never occurred to me to give a young guy some pussy. It just never occurred to me. It's just something that I just don't ever think about. I don't ever do or whatever. But I always kind of, you know, strike up conversations with young people, with young men. And, you know, if we connect as far as conversation wise, you know, it usually doesn't really go any further past us having a great conversation. But anyway, last year I'm at the Chinese food place and I'm getting some food. And there was a young guy in there with me. Young guy, had to look about maybe 27, 28, maybe early 30s. I'm not sure how old he was. But he had a mouthful of gold teeth and dreadlocks or whatever. But anyway, we're striking up a conversation because I'm a really friendly bitch. That's one of the characteristics about me that I have always had, is that I'm a very friendly bitch, and that I can strike up a conversation with people. So anyway, I'm striking up a conversation with him. We're talking, and he's telling me that he's a DJ, and I'm like, oh, okay, you a talented DJ? And he was like, yes, I'm very talented. I do this, I do the work. I'm like, well, what type of events do you DJ for? And he's like, I DJ for children's events, anything. You know, I'm just a talented nigga. I'm like, yeah, that's what's up. Confidence on fleek. I'm loving that shit. I'm loving the confidence, okay? So anyway, I'm like, well, do you have a card? And he pulls out a card, and he was just like, yeah, you know, if you got any events or anything that you want to DJ, hit up your boy. I got you, and that's what's up. So I give him my card from my company, which is Optics. You know, if he needs glasses or an eye exam, here, give me a call. I'm gonna hook you up, you know? So anyway, I get my Chinese food, I leave, and we immediately started texting each other. You know, hey, it was nice meeting you, woo. And so from this point on, we're like texting every fucking day. We're texting every day. Even if it's just like, hey, good morning, just wanted to say good morning to you. I mean, even if it's just good morning, we always text every single fucking day. And so one day, he says to me, when am I gonna see you? When am I gonna see you again? And I'm just like, you know, when do you want to see me? He was just like, shit, I can see you today. What time do you get off? And so automatically I'm like, oh shit, this nigga wants some pussy. He wants some pussy, you know. But I'm like, it's been a while since I had some dick, you know. Why not? You know, why not? You know, I'll entertain this little young boy or whatever. Now, let me let you know that when I say young boy, I don't mean it in a disrespectful way, you know. 27, 28, 29, 30 is younger than me. It really, it is what it is. It's younger than me. I'm not saying that he's a young boy and that he's immature or whatever, because he obviously had a job. He has a little side hustle or whatnot. He is younger than me. Young boys is just not my thing. But I said, you know what? A bitch ain't had no dick in a minute. It's been a couple months since I've, you know, got my pussy worked over and worked in real good. You know, I'm gonna entertain this young man. So I'm texting back. I'm like, you know, when do you want to meet? And he was just like, we can meet up after work. You know, we can just sit back and chill or whatever. You smoke? I'm like, nigga, yeah, I smoke. What's up? Okay, so anyway, my son works. He works nights at his job. So I knew that, you know, hey, anything that I do, I can do, you know, between the hours of about 7:30 and about 10:30. So I'm like, yeah, listen, my son don't get off of work till about 10:30. Come on through or whatever. So anyway, we, you know, made arrangements, you know, for him to come through around 8 o'clock or whatever. So, you know, clean up my spot. You know, I wanted to be real cozy for the nigga. I wanted to be real cozy. So anyway, he comes over after work, you know, because he had been working all day at his job or whatnot. So he comes over and, you know, he sits in here in my living room and he has this like backpack on him or whatever. And I just kind of thought it was kind of weird. I'm like, this nigga in school or something. But anyway, he had this backpack. So when he opened up the backpack, I can see that he had drugs in the backpack. Okay. I mean, I'm just talking about bags and bags of white weed and pills and shit. And I'm like, oh, he's a fucking dope dealer. Okay, you know, it's whatever. It's whatever. Okay. So anyway, he rolls up this blunt. We sitting there talking. I'm having a glass of wine. You know, he's sitting there rolling up the blunt. We smoke the blunt together. We're having a good time. And nigga, I'm high. I'm high as a motherfucker. And so I don't know what it is with me and marijuana, but when I get high, I just get real honest. I get honest like a motherfucker. And I look over him and I'm like, oh, I want to fuck. And he was like, okay, where we going? I'm like, my bedroom is right over there. So anyway, we get up. He put his little backpack up. We get up. We go to my bedroom. I start taking off clothes and shit. Okay, because I'm ready. I'm fucking ready. I'm higher than a motherfucking kite. I done had a couple glasses of wine. I'm feeling good, bitch. I'm feeling good. It's like life is good for you, girl. So anyway, I take off all of my motherfucking clothes. And he just like, you know what? I just want you to lay back. And so I lay back and he like lifts up my legs. And he eats my pussy like nobody has ever eaten my pussy before. Like nobody. I mean, he just like going to town on that motherfucker like it was like his last meal before execution. Like he was getting ready to be executed the next day. And my pussy was his last meal. And he ate that motherfucker. And it transported your girl. It transported your girl to a different dimension, bitch. When I closed my eyes and I opened my eyes, bitch, I was in Wakanda. I was just like, where the fuck am I? Where the fuck am I? Bitch, I had the motherfucking Bruce Leroy glow. Like, who's the master? I am. I mean, bitch, I was glowing. He was eating the pussy like nobody's ever ate that motherfucker before. And I was just like, ooh. And he had these dreadlocks, okay? I love a black man with dreadlocks. I love dreadlocks. You know, dreadlocks is my thing. And he had these dreadlocks and he had a couple gold teeth, you know, so he was real fucking hood. But I mean, he was eating that pussy like no other, okay? And so I'm like squirming and I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't like motherfucking catch my breath. It was that fucking good, right? So anyway, he stops, you know what I'm saying? And he's just like, you know, you ready for some dick? I'm like, I'm ready for some dick. I'm ready. So he pulls out a condom, right? Puts the condom on. And then he puts his shoes back on. which I thought was kind of weird, but he was just like, yeah, I'm gonna need this as a kickstand or brakes. And I'm just like, hey, brother, make it do what it do. So he put on his little red Jordans or whatever the fuck he had on or whatever. And when I say that this young boy, and I mean this with no disrespect when I say this to him, he fucked me so fucking good. I never ever, like, literally, like, he had this thing where he would like put my legs above my head, and he would like literally like stand up in the pussy, right? And he would just like, he would pound it, but not in a hard way. He was just kind of like, and what happened was fluid would build up. And then what he would do is he would pound on it really, really fucking hard and make it splash, okay? He would make the pussy splash. Oh my God. And here I am, I'm fucking hollering and screaming, and I'm just like in like heaven. I'm in heaven. Woo-wee. I'm in fucking heaven, bitch. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? And it's like splashing, and I can feel the moisture just like splashing everywhere. It wasn't a squirt. I can't describe it. It was a splash. It was like splashing. You know how little kids get into puddles and they just like stump their feet and the fucking puddle just begins to splash? Bitch, my pussy was splashing. It was splashing. And it was the most awesome thing. And the orgasms were like, it was like fucking amazing. It was like he knew my body and he did everything in his power to connect with my sexual being. He wanted to make sure that I was satisfied on not just a physical level, but on a mental level. Okay? Sex was fantastic. He came. I was just like out of breath, you know what I'm saying? We had smoked weed, and like not only was I out of breath, my motherfucking mouth was drier than a motherfucker. I was just like, Lord, oh my God. Okay, fantastic. Okay, so when I get dick that's good like that, I have to be careful not to get dickmatized, not to get motherfucking dick whipped. You know, so, you know, here I am, I'm finding myself playing all these little games and parlor tricks with this nigga. You know, he would call me and I wouldn't answer the phone and shit, you know, because I'm just like, oh, I don't want him to think that I'm in love with the dick, although I am in love with the dick. I'm in love with the dick. Ooh, yeah. I had to throw some Jodeci on that bitch. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Ooh. Oh my God, Luther, Jodeci, or whatever. So anyway, we decided we were going to meet up again, you know. Meet up again, you know. Hey, come on through, come on through. So anyway, we met up again. We scheduled another time for us to meet. Bitch, yes, when I say we scheduled, bitch, we scheduled. A bitch took a time. I took off of work for this shit. This was the event to me, bitch. This was like prom, homecoming, the Academy Awards, the Oscars, the motherfucking Tony Awards, bitch. This was an event that I was getting ready to take off for, and I took off for the bitch. So he comes over, and this time, you know, we decided we wanted to talk a little bit more. I wanted to get to know who he was or whatever. You know, I'm just like, you know, who is this guy? You know, who are you? Or whatever. So we get to talking and vibing and shit like that. And this is when he tells me that he's a blood, right? He's a gang member. And I'm like, ah, shit. I'm in my 40s. I'm too fucking old for this shit. I'm too fucking old to be dealing with gang banging drug dealers. I'm too fucking old. But I'm just like, he already here. He getting ready to knock the dust off this pussy. Let's do it. I don't give a fuck. But anyway, he told me that he was a blood. And so I'm like, oh, I said, that's funny. I said, because, you know, my family, you know, we claim Crips over here. And, you know, he just kind of like gave me that look like, bitch, so, you know, fuck you and your niggas. You know what I'm saying? What's up? You know, and hey, you sure right, nigga. We ain't here to be talking about no gangbanging. We talking about fucking let's go. So anyway, we go, retreat to the room. And again, bam, he started eating my pussy. And it was fantastic. It was like fucking fantastic. And he like turns me around and he's like, I want you to get on your knees. So I get on my knees and he started like eating my ass from the back. And I'm just like, oh my God. Oh my God. It's so fucking amazing. It's so fucking amazing. I couldn't like contain my joy. It was like getting the Holy Ghost. It was like you know how they be in church and they be talking in tongues. I was talking in tongues, bitch. Talking in tongues. It was just so fucking amazing. He was just like, you know, eating the ass and eating the pussy and it was fucking amazing. And the dick was amazing. And, you know, when he left, you know, he texted me and he was just like, are you good? I'm like, nigga, I'm so good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And, you know, shit like that, I told you, I have to be careful when the dick is that good because I get dickmatized. Now, granted, your girl has had a lot of dick in her life. Okay, I've had a lot of dick in my life. On a professional level, on a personal level, whatever you wanna. I've had a lot of dick in my life. But I must say that I understand the motherfucking fascination that a lot of bitches have with thugs. I understand it. I get it. I fucking get it, right? I get it because I'm gonna tell you something. I've been dealing with a lot of men who are older, 55, 56. You know, I had one guy who, you know, I mean, the laziest fuck I've ever had in my life. The very first time we were together, the sex was terrible. It was fucking terrible. It was terrible. It was like, you know, you get them older men who got a little bit of money. They got money. You know, they drive nice cars, Lexuses, Mercedes, BMWs, and shit like that. And they're so accustomed to bitches throwing themselves at them that they feel like, I don't have to work for this pussy. This pussy, you gonna throw me the pussy because I got a fucking BMW or a Lexus. And so I'm sitting there trying to make it, you know, do what it do. And he just like, And I'm like, nigga. Get up out this pussy. Get up out this pussy. Get up. I'm gone. And so he be like in his feelings when I'm just like, yeah, baby, I hate to eat and run, but I gotta go. I hate to do the little nigga shit on you and eat and run, but I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? I don't let him know that the dick was trash. It was fucking trash. You know, and here's somebody I'm trying to cultivate right now, trying to cultivate a relationship with. I like him a lot, but the sex is fucking terrible. It's like he's a lazy fucking lay. He's a lazy lay. He just lays there and he wants me to do all the fucking work. And then when he gets on top of me, it's like boom, 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 and I'm coming. Ooh, was that good? And I'm like, yeah, it was good, you know. And I be trying not to do the whole thing and call my little thug friends or whatever. But listen, it's hard not to call them. It's hard not to call them. I'm trying to do the right thing by, you know, being right in this relationship that I have with this older gentleman. And, you know, I have this, you know, the young boy. I'm going to stop calling him a boy because he's not a boy. He's a grown-ass motherfucking man. Although he's younger than me, he's a grown-ass motherfucking man. 27, 28, 29, 30 is a grown-ass man. So I got to stop calling him a motherfucking boy. It's just a force of habit. But the sex is so trash with this guy I'm in a relationship with now. It's almost like, and I don't want to say anything because I don't want to hurt his fucking feelings, or I don't want him to get in his feelings about that. I don't know what's going on with this. I don't want him to get in his feelings about it. Yeah. But I'm telling you, the dick is trash. So, you know, I'm just really, really ecstatic that I am opening up a world where I'm allowing younger guys to, we can enjoy each other, you know, because for so many years, I really have been motherfucking, you know, depriving myself, trying to like be in these little square ass relationships and shit like that. And, you know, and the sex is terrible. The sex is fucking trash. And I'm not saying nothing because I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying, seem like I'm a bitch about it. But I mean, if it's trash, it's fucking trash. It's trash. The dick is trash. The dick is trash. It's trash. Maybe not so much trash, but it's trash compared to what I've been getting lately. So, but anyway, I thought I'd share that with you guys. Yeah, you know, sex is so good with these young guys. It really is. It really is. You know, maybe it's just the ones that I've been dealing with, but it's been good. It's been good, bitch. It's been good. All right. Well, I'll see you guys next video, and you all have a fantastic weekend. Deuces.